these are my 10 key takeaways from this course that have stuck with me and will play a big role in how I teach and support my students. Each module gave me something meaningful, and together they really helped me think more intentionally about how I'll show up for my students and run my classroom. So my first key takeaway was student voice matters. I realized that when students have a say in things, they're more into it and actually learn more. When they know their thoughts and experiences matter, they care more and show up differently. It's not just about giving them choices, it's about making them feel like the classroom belongs to them and not just me. I want to create a space for students' input when it comes to assignments, class routines, and even the topics we cover when possible. It's also made me think differently about how I define success. It's not just a one-size-fits-all type of thing. Giving students options to show what they know in ways that work for them isn't lowering the bar. It's meeting them where they are so they can reach it and exceed it. My second key takeaway is UDL isn't extra, it's essential. Universal design for learning made me rethink how I present lessons. It's not about making things easier, it's about making learning accessible from the start. I'll apply this by offering multiple ways to access content, visuals, audio, hands-on, and giving different options to show what they know. Excessive technology isn't just for a few. The AT model showed me that excessive technology isn't just a special ed thing. It's something that can support a lot of learners, from text-to-speech tools to graphic organizers. I'll be proactive in using these tools, not just waiting until a student is struggling. Number 4, inclusion is a mindset, not a setup. Inclusion doesn't mean placing students with IEPs in a room and hoping they quote-unquote keep up. It means designing with them in mind. I've learned to ask who might this exclude and then adjust before teaching. Number 5, behavior is communication. This one really stuck. Instead of labeling behaviors as good or bad, I now look at what students might be trying to tell me. That shift in thinking helps me approach behavior with curiosity instead of a punishment mindset. Number 6, family engagement requires effort and creativity. I used to think family engagement was just sending newsletters or calling home when there's a problem. Now I know it's about building relationships, offering multiple ways to connect, and showing families that we're partners, we're two and not just one. We are trying to work together to help the student, and if we work separately, then the student is more likely to fail. Differentiation isn't grouping kids by level. This module helped me move past surface level differentiation. It's not just advanced group and support group. It's about tailoring content, process, and product to students' needs and doing it flexibly based on ongoing assignments. My number 8 is equity versus equality, and equity beats equality. One big takeaway is that equity means giving each student what they need to succeed, which might look very different from one kid to the next. That perspective will guide my decisions when it comes to access, resources, and expectations. Number 9, reflection should be built in. This course modeled the importance of reflection, and I'll carry that into my own practice, both for myself and for my students. I want to normalize looking back at what worked, what didn't, and what we'll try different next time. And finally, number 10, relationship first, always. Everything, learning, behavior, motion, comes back to relationships. This course reminded me that before content, before roles, before plans, students need to feel seen and safe. That's where I'll start every year. These 10 lessons won't just sit in my notebook, they're going to be a foundation of how I teach. This course helped me shift from thinking like a student of teaching to thinking like an actual teacher. I'm grateful for that, and I'm excited to keep growing. Thank you.